Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that I think is on everyone's mind when planning a trip, especially to a beautiful and vibrant country like Vietnam. How to save money while still having an incredible experience. I mean, who doesn't want to stretch their travel budget a little further? So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's talk about some practical money-saving tips for your Vietnam adventure, focusing on transportation, cheap tickets, and quality budget homestays. First off, let's tackle transportation. One of the biggest expenses while traveling can be getting from point A to point B, but in Vietnam, there are so many options that won't break the bank. First up, if you're in a city like Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi, you've got to embrace the power of the motorbike. Seriously, this is the way to go. You can rent a motorbike for as low as $5 to $10 a day. Just make sure you have an international driving permit and a helmet because safety first, right? If you're not comfortable riding a motorbike, don't worry. Grab, which is like the Uber of Southeast Asia, is super affordable and widely available. You can get a ride across the city for just a couple of bucks. Plus, you get to avoid the hassle of haggling with taxi drivers. Just open the app, input your destination, and you're good to go. Now, if you're planning to travel between cities, buses are your best friend. Vietnam has an extensive and efficient bus network that connects major cities and tourist spots. Companies like Phuong Trang and My Linh offer sleeper buses that are comfortable and can cost as little as $10 for a long-distance trip. You can kick back, relax, and even catch a few Z's while you're on your way to your next destination. Just remember to book your tickets in advance, especially during peak tourist seasons. For those who want to explore the stunning countryside, consider taking a train. The Reunification Express runs from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City, and while it might take a bit longer than a bus, the views are absolutely worth it. Prices vary based on the class you choose, but you can find decent seats for around $20. Plus, it's a unique experience that allows you to see the landscape of Vietnam unfold right outside your window. All right, let's move on to cheap tickets for attractions and activities. Vietnam is packed with incredible experiences, and thankfully, many of them are super affordable. For example, if you're planning to visit popular attractions like the Cu Chi Tunnels or Ha Long Bay, consider joining a group tour. Group tours tend to be more cost-effective than private tours, and you'll meet fellow travelers along the way. Just do your research and read reviews to find a reputable company. Another tip? Look for combo tickets. Many tourist sites offer discounts if you buy tickets for multiple attractions at once. For instance, if you're in Hanoi, you can often find deals that include entrance to the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, the One-Pillar Pagoda, and the Temple of Literature for a fraction of the price. It's a great way to save money while maximizing your sightseeing. And here's a little secret. Many museums and attractions have free entry days or discounted rates for students, so if you're a student, make sure to carry your student ID everywhere. You'd be surprised at how much you can save just by flashing that card. Now let's talk about food. You absolutely cannot visit Vietnam without indulging in its world-famous cuisine. And the good news is that eating well doesn't have to cost a fortune. Street food is where it's at. You can find delicious pho, banh mi, and fresh spring rolls for just a couple of dollars. Not only is it affordable, but it's also an authentic way to experience Vietnamese culture. When you're exploring a new city, look for the food stalls that are bustling with locals. That's a good sign that the food is fresh and tasty. And don't be shy about trying new things. You might discover a new favorite dish that you never expected to love. If you're looking for a sit-down meal, opt for local eateries instead of touristy restaurants. These places often have menus that are just as delicious, but at a fraction of the price. Plus, you'll get a taste of the local dining scene, which is always a bonus. Now, let's shift gears and talk about accommodations. Finding a quality budget homestay can make a world of difference in your travel experience. Homestays not only provide a place to rest your head, but also offer a chance to connect with locals and learn more about their culture. There are plenty of platforms like Airbnb, Booking.com, and hostel world where you can find affordable homestays. Look for places that have great reviews and are located in central areas, so you can easily access attractions without spending too much on transportation. You can find cozy rooms starting as low as $10 to $15 a night, which is a steal. If you're feeling adventurous, consider staying in a traditional Vietnamese house or a homestay in the countryside. Places like Sapa or Hoi An have lovely homestays where you can immerse yourself in local life. Imagine waking up to the sound of roosters crowing and enjoying a home-cooked breakfast made by your host. It's an experience you won't forget. And here's a pro tip. If you're traveling with a group, look for places that offer discounts for longer stays. Many homestays will give you a better rate if you book for a week or more. It's a great way to save some cash while enjoying a more extended stay in one place. Now, I can't stress enough the importance of planning ahead. While spontaneity can be fun, having a rough itinerary can save you money in the long run. Research the places you want to visit, check for any entrance fees, and look for any discounts available. This way, you won't be caught off guard by unexpected expenses. Also, consider traveling during the shoulder seasons, which are typically from February to April and August to October. During these times, you'll find fewer crowds, better prices on flights and accommodations, and a more enjoyable experience overall. Plus, the weather is usually pleasant, making it perfect for exploring. Speaking of flights, let's talk about how to score cheap tickets. If you're flying into Vietnam, keep an eye on budget airlines like Vietjet Air or Bamboo Airways. They often have sales where you can snag tickets for as low as $20 to $30 for domestic flights. Sign up for their newsletters or follow them on social media to stay updated on the latest promotions. When booking your flights, consider using flight comparison websites like Skyscanner or Google Flights. These platforms allow you to compare prices across multiple airlines and find the best deals. Be flexible with your travel dates if you can. Sometimes shifting your departure or return date by just a day or two can save you a significant amount of money. If you're traveling internationally, try to book your flights into major hubs like Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi. These cities tend to have more competitive pricing, which means you're more likely to find a good deal. And don't forget to check for any visa requirements ahead of time, as this can save you from unexpected fees at the airport. Now, let's chat about currency. The Vietnamese dong is the currency here, and as a traveler, it's crucial to know how to handle your money wisely. First things first, avoid exchanging money at the airport if you can. The rates are often not in your favor. Instead, look for local currency exchange shops in the city, or withdraw money from ATMs. Just be aware of any fees your bank may charge for international withdrawals. When it comes to budgeting, I recommend using a travel app to keep track of your expenses. Apps like Trail Wallet or Mint can help you monitor your spending and stay within your budget. It's easy to get carried away when you're having fun, so having a visual representation of your finances can be a real lifesaver. Also, don't forget to carry some cash with you, especially when visiting smaller towns or rural areas. While credit cards are widely accepted in larger cities, many local vendors and markets may only take cash. Having small denominations on hand will make your life a lot easier. As we wrap up this money-saving guide, I just want to emphasize that traveling on a budget doesn't mean you have to sacrifice quality or experiences. With a little planning and some savvy tips, you can enjoy everything Vietnam has to offer without emptying your wallet. So, to recap, embrace the motorbike culture for transportation, utilize buses and trains for intercity travel, and don't shy away from street food for delicious and affordable meals. Look for quality budget homestays, plan ahead, and stay flexible with your travel dates to score the best deals on flights. Keep an eye on your expenses, and don't forget to enjoy every moment of your adventure. Vietnam is a beautiful country filled with rich history, stunning landscapes, and warm, welcoming people. It's a place that will leave a lasting impression on your heart, and with these tips, you can make the most of your journey without breaking the bank. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you traveled to Vietnam before? What are your favorite money-saving tips? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy travels and safe adventures.